Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to make a model airport. It's kind of simple. You just need paper, this, tape, scissors, I forgot what it was called for a second, and some model airplanes. I recommend you get Daring ones or things similar to Daring because they're just cheaper and they actually look pretty good. My dog won't shut up. Alright, so you'll be hearing a lot of him in the video, but you need the runway probably around, like, I don't know. Let's just say you have this plane. It needs to be about how long the wingspan of your biggest plane is, which this isn't my biggest plane. So probably, now keep in mind it can be a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger than your plane, but I just recommend you have it bigger so it's more realism. Or if you have like a small table or something, then it doesn't really matter how long the runway is because, well, you know. But you want to try to make the runway as long as possible. It's kind of hard to do that, but especially if you just have like a short table. But yeah, you need I forget what these are called. This kind of taxiway and this like taxiway along the gates. But yeah, that's kind of because you're gonna need this extra space, especially if you have a lot of planes. Yeah, that's kind of where I store my planes. Look at my dog. He's being very something. Anyway, you can make an extra like helicopter space, but that's only if you have a helicopter, which I wouldn't really assume you need that. But the runway markings, you need the threshold, I don't know how to say it, threshold, the runway number, and then the landing markers. Be sure to have this one. If you want realism, this is like the main landing spot that you need. So like, the planes need to aim to land here. They can land a little bit earlier or a little bit later, but you need to aim to land here. And then of course you need the little thingies in the middle of the runway. No idea what they're called. And yeah, you need to do that on both sides. And extra if you want these little extra markings. Just make it look more realistic. But yeah. And then on the runway, especially near this landing zone, make it like, I don't know what to say, like scribble, but like you gotta like, you know, make it look like rubber markings just to make it look realistic. And then you can make like, you can make a terminal out of boxes, this is my old one. But if you want more realism / space, yeah. You can use almost any color paper, but I'd recommend you use white or black. I would have done this airport with black paper, but I don't have any left. But yeah. And then you gotta make sure you have this. It's kind of like, I don't know, but it lets them not have to fully stop to get off the runway. So then again, with my American Boeing 777 lands, and then boom. So you can get off the runway faster instead of needing to like do a slow turn. Which this little turn in the middle here isn't needed because almost no plane can stop at that speed, but then again, if you want to. I don't know why I did it, but yeah, it's just extra. Yeah, but anyway, for the terminal buildings, you can either use a box or you can 3D print it. For the air traffic tower, I 3D printed this, or my grandpa did for me, but yeah, the runway doesn't need to be too big, but it needs to be really long. And like, if you have a short table, I mean, they don't have to be really realistic, because most model airports just focus on the actual parking spot. Like some of the really professional ones without, like that's just not made out of paper or just, you know, not paper. But yeah, you're gonna wanna like cut out different pieces, like the runway and the taxi. This little spot right here is the holding spot. So like if, say a plane is waiting for takeoff, but another plane is landing, then you wouldn't be able to, you know, do that. Take off. But yeah. Then again, you can like just color your white paper black. But I mean, for this, it would take a really long time. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. It's really easy. Or, well, I mean, it takes a lot of time, but it's pretty easy once you get, like, but yeah, cut out little parts of it, like the runway, taxiway, 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 taxiway. But yeah, anyway, I couldn't directly show you how to make one because that would take, like, I don't want to completely redo this airport. But yeah, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Just keep in mind, keep it to scale with your planes. And don't buy different scale planes. So like say, if you made your airport for like Darren, because these planes are Darren, and you went ahead and, like if you went ahead and bought one of these, like, look at how big it is compared to the Darren. It also costs a lot of money. And look, the wheels just barely fit on it. So don't expect these things to fit on it. Which I don't know, I don't think you guys would think that. But yeah, make sure to keep scale airplanes. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video. Then again, you can just get like an airport mat. I mean, some of them aren't cheap. And they don't always include full runways because, like, you know, they're meant for just the parking spot. Get your... Yeah. Anyway, that's it. That's all you need. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.